Explain like I'm 5. How do I shower correctly? I feel like even after I shower I still smell bad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My routine. Shampoo my hair. Rinse my hair. Condition my hair. Use body wash on a loofah over my upper body. Shave armpits. Use body wash on a loofah to on my legs. Shave legs. Rinse legs, wash feet. Use body wash on a loofah and my shower head brought down to clean bush and crack. Use just shower head and hands to clean slit. Wash face. Rinse hair. Even when I shower and put on antiperspirant right after. If I'm anxious I start getting stinky to myself within half an hour. I feel like I always stink. Are there clinical or prescribed products I could be using? You may need some clinical antiperspirant. That isn't unusual. Speak to your doctor. Your diet can also affect your scent too. I had a friend who only ate meat and cheese and wouldn't eat vegetables, and he had a sour smell to his sweat. He got a calcified gallbladder and after surgery changed diet and his smell was better. It sounds like you are doing everything correctly shower-wise anyway. Maybe you should switch laundry detergent or just experiment with different soaps and deodorants. Antibacterial might help. Or maybe things are actually perfectly fine and it's just all in your head. I felt crazy until I realized that it was the type of body wash I was using. Turns out citrus-scented soaps don't mix well with my natural body smells. When I stopped using them, I didn't feel like I smelled anymore. Could be worth looking into for you? Your towel or clothes could smell bad. Something that others have said too, but I can just recommend buy a big pack of washcloths and use one a day. Throw out the loofah. It can get dirty after a while. Use a soap instead of shower gel or whatever. When you wash yourself, count to 5 for each bigger area. Don't scratch your skin off but just gently scrub. I use Eucerin deodorant and it works wonders. For me no other deodorant works. I still sweat but it doesn't stink. And yeah, the more you worry about it, the more you're going to sweat. Not seeing this anywhere. Have you looked into the symptoms of OCD? You might not smell at all. And it can still be a thought you can't get out of your mind. Therapy can be a super successful option. This happens to someone I know and I'm convinced it's their clothes at this point. Body odor mostly comes from bacteria that is really difficult to get rid of in clothing. Research how to remove BO in clothes, e.g., using white vinegar and baking soda, washing at high temp, etc. I suggest washing your armpits with the Gold Bar soap from Dial. It's an antibacterial and gets rid of the bacteria that's lingering and causing a smell. Certain medications can exacerbate body odor. Maybe that's happening? Is this a feeling or is it actually like that? Ask Simeone from your family or that you are close to smell you and tell you honestly if you stink. If you don't, but you keep feeling like that, you could have a specific anxiety problem. I know people who are obsessed with the idea of stinking, but they do not. They just have like a specific mental condition and had to see a therapist for a while. Are you reusing your towel a lot? I used the same towel for a week straight, and I noticed that my skin stunk. Are your towels getting all the way dry between uses? Because bacteria can build up in towels that don't dry fast enough. So you go through all this work to get clean and then dry yourself with a moldy towel. You don't stink. You are compulsive. That's more to do with diet and metabolism than showering, especially depending on your age. Genetics are a factor, etc. As someone else mentioned too, sour towels can be the culprit. Use a washcloth. Start at the top and work your way down. Do you wear synthetic sports tops a lot? Once they've been worn a lot, the sweaty smell doesn't really go away anymore after washing them. At some point, it's better to throw them away and buy new ones. Yup, that sounds like a pretty thorough shower routine. I'm guessing your feeling of being dirty or smelly is psychological. Showering really isn't complicated at all. Mitchum Gel Antiperspirant was a game changer for me, otherwise my backup is Old Spice antiperspirant or deodorant. I do night showers, so I apply after I dry off and then again in the morning and don't really notice. I get ATI unless it's been extremely hot or stressful, leading me to get extra sweaty. Otherwise your shower routine is fine, just maybe switch washing your face to before you wash your bits. Try Lume brand deodorant. It doesn't stop the sweat. It just stops the bacteria that cause the odor. You can use it on your pits, butt, etc. Could be what you are eating too. It's not showering. Have you considered it might be diet? Do you think you smell, or is there really people that told you? Use men's deodorant. Seriously. Just try it. This isn't a horny guy asking this chick say slit. Hey fellow gal, what do I do about this rotten gash? Rinse the conditioner out of your hair before washing your body. Conditioner residue can clog pores on your body and cause breakouts. I'm not saying this is a cause of your issues, but it's definitely helped with breakouts on my back and booty. Use glycolic acid on your armpits. A lot of times a build of bacteria causes you to smell more. Try using a couple times a week. Are you drinking enough water? Seriously. It could be to do with what you're taking in as well as everything else. Consider what foods you're consuming and see how they impact your personal odor scent. I don't use loofahs because they are breeding grounds for bacteria. I just use my hands to lather up my body. Works just as fine. However, I doubt the loofah is causing your issue. Benzoyl peroxide for life. Okay, handlight skin tone. About the only thing that I could think of is maybe try a different body wash or switch to deodorant instead of antiperspirant. That shit always feels weird on my skin. Everything else seems to check out. I use vanilla scented stuff. Most other scents just smell like chemicals to me. Are you cleaning your belly button? They can accumulate sweat and dirt. If you only scrub your belly and not the inside of your belly button, that may cause the smell. Use deodorant on other crevices too. Under breasts, stomach folds, under butt cheeks. I use glycolic acid under my arms after every shower. It has greatly reduced the smell. Not the sweat but the smell. I use deodorant too after, and that helps with both sweat and maybe some smell. It's made me feel a lot better about any odor I may have. I've been told that the smell is in my head, but it still makes me feel better. Lume works great on stinky areas. Sweat from being active is one thing, but stress sweat is a different and smellier beast. Best advice I can think of is when you fresh yourself getting anxious, try to drink a calming tea or do something that helps you calm down. And make sure you drink plenty of water and don't eat a lot of stinky foods like onions and garlic. Or drink too much alcohol or smoke, because those all make sweat smell worse. Okay, do you get severe body odor and get severe pain in your gut and feel the need to throw up? Had severe body odor that only clinical deodorant would be able to cover up for a day, and turns out my body was fighting off appendicitis and was constantly on and off with the verge of the thing exploding for over 8 years. Turns out my body was constantly fighting it enough for it not to explode, but caused extremely bad body odor as a side effect. Could be your diet.